sister station down the hall.
Yeah.
KTU, Lulu and Lala are here today with us.
Woo.
Who are also, and you know what? I see you in the hallway all the time.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you were on The Amazing Race until I watched. And I was like, wait a minute!
You know us.
Why did this never come up in the elevator bank?
I don't know. I guess, did we forget to mention
You
it?
probably forgot to mention it, but I was so excited. I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "Babe, I know them. I know them." And we were watching. And honestly, I haven't watched that many seasons of. I was watching because he knows Akbar.
Oh, yes.
So he knows Akbar and Sherry. So he's like, "Babe, we got to watch The Amazing Race because this guy I know Akbar. He's on." I'm like, "Cool, we're gonna watch."
They're the sweetest.
And then I was like, "Wait a minute! I know Lulu and Lala. This is so How did that even happen?"
First of all, thank you for having us.
Hi,
We
yeah.
adore you.
I love you both.
And actually,
they reached out to us. See, we don't do
plan
that.
that.
We don't plan that. That just happens.
Oh my God. Okay.
They reached out to us through Instagram. At first, we thought it's a creeper trying to like get in our pants or whatever. But we did our research, and I'm like, this is legit. Let's do
they
it.
reached out to you out of nowhere?
Yeah.
2
From
years
like
ago.
they just were like, let's find these girls from the
They're
radio.
like, are you interested, or do you want to do the race? Do you even know about the race? And we're like,
Hell yeah, we want to run the race. It's $1 million. And the show has won a bunch of Emmys, and we're like, this is a perfect opportunity.
Yo, it's the 33rd season of the
Yes.
show. Is 33 seasons.
Yeah.
33.
Like just to be part of like a franchise like that, it's got to be like a big deal, right?
yeah,
It's
and it's a
amazing.
special season because the pandemic
decided
Yeah.
to
come right in between it and mess things up a little bit.
So they hollered at you at DM,
Mm-hmm.
and they were like, these twins from KTU, the girls on the radio. Is that where they found you, or did they find you somewhere else?
They knew about us. They knew that we were on KTU and with iHeart, and so they're like, "Hey, a friend from LA. I don't know who this friend is. They suggested you guys be on the race." And I couldn't believe it. We're like, "Yeah, we're down. I don't know who this person is."
We're
but
still wondering. So whoever reached out, made the
That
contact,
is
thank you.
insane.
Yeah.
People probably dying to get on that show, and you just got a DM.
There's
That's
a
so
waiting
crazy.
list.
All right, so then you find out it's real. Then what do you have to do? Is it like an audition? Or?
There is an audition process. You go in front of the producers, and they want to see, like, they ask different questions.
Yeah.
How would you handle different situations? The chemistry between one another.
we had to go through a psych test to make sure that we would be able to handle like the high
stress.
anxiety and
Yeah.
stress.
No, because some of the things I think I would quit. I would just quit. I would just be like, oh no, I'm not doing that. Like that bungee jump.
Yes.
that
That
was
was high.
insane.
I was able to do it, though. I feel proud of myself.
Well, how many feet was that?
8,000.
8,000 feet, and it's the highest bungee jump in, I
All
think,
of Europe.
Of all of
While
Europe.
they're talking about this, please insert the video so people can see what I'm talking about. That is terrifying. I would have quit.
Yeah.
You know what, though? I don't think you would. I think
don't
that
think
the
so?
adrenaline and, like, it's something that you want to prove to yourself, and you end up just doing it, I feel.
I don't know.
It was pretty. Me not doing it and watching her jump was more terrifying because I'm like, if this snaps, I'm jumping in with her. Like, we came in this world together. We're gonna be out together at the same time.
So you were scared for her.
I was more scared for her.
Oh, yeah.
I was more worried about, I know my mom was going to be pissed because she's like, don't do anything that could kill you. And here I am jumping.
Jumping 8,000
Yeah.
feet on a rope. Oh
Yup.
my God. So you have to do the test, and then they bring you in and they do all the.
The psych test.
The psych test, right.
A bunch of questions.
And you
I
have-
felt like I was in school, like taking the SATs again because there was a lot of math problems up in there. And then after that, they're like, okay, you passed. Pack up. But
And
they don't tell you.
what to pack. You have to just figure it out. They don't tell you where you're going, so you have to bring enough to whether you're going to be in cold weather, hot weather.
You don't
and
even know.
You don't
Nothing.
know.
You don't know where you're going.
Yeah.
Nowhere.
Until when?
Until you finally get to the opening day with Phil and he tells you, okay, this is what you need to do to get your first clue. And then that's
start
when you
running.
find out.
So
that's how the
basically,
race
we're
begins.
running around like chickens without our heads.
And you have no idea.
You have no idea.
And they're
this
like,
year,
you're going to Europe.
Yeah. And this season was harder because usually in past seasons, you have to go to the airport and you kind of already know what country you're going to, what city. But because of COVID, they put us in a charter plane and we weren't allowed to take buses or cabs or anything. So the whole time we're on the plane and we don't know where we're going. We don't know what country we're
And
in.
the stewardess
Are
aren't
you
allowed
with
to
the
say
other
anything.
people from the show?
Yeah.
And so you're all like, are you talking to each other? Is it weird?
I mean,
On
they
the front-
tried to
not-
not
yeah.
have us communicate with each other, but I'm like, you're not going to stop us. We're all going to talk because we're
Yeah.
all going to somehow size each other up to see, like, okay,
Who's the weaker team?
Right.
Who can we
Stronger
partner
team.
with?
Because you're playing for $1 million.
That's a whole lot of money.
That might make you push somebody off the plane.
Yes. Yeah.
If your psych ain't right,
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Somebody could get pushed off the plane for
We're
$1
the only
million.
Latin team up in there, so we're proud of that.
Hey.
We definitely use the Spanish to our advantage.
Yeah.
Talking to each other or trying to like talk to other people in different countries. So it helped
And you
us out a
clearly
lot.
have like a telepathic twin
Yeah.
activation.
There were many times where the teams were around us and we wanted to talk to each other, but we would just look at each other like we're having a full-out conversation with our eyes, and nobody knows.
Yeah.
That's
it was
amazing.
Really dope.
You guys, so I see you in the hallways.
Yeah.
We're going to get back to Amazing Race in a second because I want to know who wins. But you get and I got some questions. Maybe I'll get some clues. But I see you in the hallways. You dress the same.
Yes.
All the time.
Maybe like 90% of the time. Sometimes we plan it. There are days where I'm like, I don't want to look like you.
Do you like the same? Do you date the same type of guys?
No.
Okay, good.
We
Because
have
that could be
different
weird.
tastes.
Yeah.
Different tastes. But you dress the same and you look the same and you act the same.
And you want to know something, Angie?
Funny, she's actually dating my boyfriend's brother. So it's like we're keeping it in the family.
That is weird.
That is weird. It wasn't planned.
So your children will be cousins and cousins? How does
I
that
know,
work?
like, super
I haven't
cousins.
even thought about
Like
that.
super cousins.
Super cousins. It's just weird.
It's so strange. And you both like both the guys still?
Yeah. Well, I've been with mine for 4 years.
I just started.
She just
recently,
started with
yeah.
hers. So.
We'll see how that goes.
And so you've known him for 4 years because they've been dating.
Yeah, I have.
You had known of him, but you never really hung out with him until recently.
And then you're like, wait a minute.
I'm like, he's nice. He's got his shit together too. So I'm like, hey.
This could work out. So at no time when the brother saw you and he knew you have a twin,
Yeah.
he didn't think to himself,
No, he actually always gravitated towards me, which is weird because usually guys have a hard time telling us apart at first.
Yeah.
But not him. He kind of just knew. So I'm like, why? I always question it, like, why me, not her? Like, what if it was a mistake and it was really her originally, but now you're with me?
has that ever happened?
No, I don't think. He's
No.
like, they've
He's
confused
us
us.
a couple of times. Like if he goes to
Hug.
behind, like from behind, he's done that with me, and I'm like, dude, that's
Wrong
the
twin, wrong twin.
It's uncomfortable.
Come on, yeah, it's
That is
awkward.
But
awkward.
once you get to know us, you start pinpointing the little
things.
Yeah.
I could see it. I could
Yeah.
see a slight
I think
difference.
Lala has like a longer face, and
She's got a beauty mark. Well, actually, that's a pimple right now. But she's got.
She didn't have to bring that up.
She's
She didn't
got
have to
the
point that out.
pimple.
That was like unnecessary.
I got the butt
There's a little
chin.
hater. There's a little hater in there. There's a little bit of hater in there. That is so they must have seen this and thought, has there ever been twins on Amazing Race before?
Yes, I
Yes.
think
Oh.
so.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
I tell you, I haven't watched in 33. This is like, I've seen little bits and pieces, but I've never really followed it until
The whole
this
season,
year.
yeah.
Yeah, because we were watching because Akbar, and then when I saw you guys were on, I
Yeah.
was like, oh my God, I'm invested.
Akbar is so cool, and Sherry, like what
But-
Sherry went through in the race was.
He puts Sherry through hell.
I
haven't seen the past couple. I'm backed up, so if they got kicked off, please don't tell me.
I
yet,
won't
'cause
say
I did.
anything. I won't say anything.
Please don't tell me yet. I can't take it. Okay.
Yeah, he got a little heat over that, but we saw the dynamic off
them.
camera, and it's totally different.
I
so-
could totally see. I
Yeah.
know he got flagged for
yeah.
it.
Well,
He got a lot of like negative comments on
About
social
how he
media.
talks to his wife.
yeah.
I'm like, dude, that's not even how they are. They're so loving. He'd hug her all the time after.
And she
know,
gives
like-
it right back.
Yeah,
like that's their
to
dynamic.
me, I loved it. I
Yeah.
love seeing that.
Yeah.
I love to see a guy like when the video of like Khaled. You ever see Khaled's wife yelling at Khaled and
She
telling
gives
her,
it right back to
telling
him.
her telling him to shut the fuck up. It's
Yeah.
my favorite video like ever.
They keep it 100.
They
They're real
do.
about it.
And
Yeah.
in real relationships,
Yeah.
you have that type of banter.
Yeah.
I didn't think anything was terrible. I thought they were sweet together. I thought it was funny.
I do think so too.
I hope they're still on, but I'm getting a sense from you. I'm getting my spidey senses is saying that they didn't make
we
it.
won't say. We'll let you watch.
I'm so sad. I have a very good. I can
can tell.
read shit. Yeah, I can read things. It's a gift and a curse. So you're still on.
Yes, we are still on.
And tonight there's a new episode on CBS 9 o'clock. So you're on tonight. What happens tonight?
We're gonna be eating cheese with maggots.
Disgusting.
Very
Yeah.
disgusting.
Both of you?
Yes.
Wow.
It's gonna be
Everybody? Is this like something that everybody has to do
There's
it?
going to be a little bit more of hiking, and there's going to be some.
There's gonna be it's gonna
gonna
be
be
a nail
close.
biting episode
Yeah,
for
it
us.
is.
Maggots.
Maggots.
You see those little suckers crawling.
So how do you even? How are you not sick? Are you not like grossed out? Are you not? Because I would quit again.
Oh, I was throwing up afterwards.
Gagging. It was disgusting.
Yeah.
But at that point,
you swallow.
What are you thinking? Are you thinking about the $1 million?
Yes.
About the million.
Eye on the prize. Eye on the prize.
And also thinking, let's not disappoint the tri-state. Like, just take.
Yes, because you're representing the tri-state.
Hell yeah.
And you're representing
iHeart.
iHeart.
Exactly.
Please.
That's actually
and twins and Latinas and all of those things.
That's actually one of the things that kept, like, when we initially started on the race, one of the things we were like, we cannot be the first eliminated. We can't go out that way.
We'll never live it down at the radio station. So, like, we have to keep going no matter what.
Yeah. We're going to eat the maggots.
Yeah.
So now you're this far in. What are you going to do? You jumped off an 8,000-foot thing. You're going to not eat the maggots?
Exactly.
Was it disgusting? Because it was cheese. Even with the cheese.
It was like a dry cheese, and then they put bread on it, so it's very dry.
And it had a tang to it. It smelled. It was just.
You feel them crawling in your mouth.
Oh, they're alive?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Nasty.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
This is horrible. This is horrible, guys.
Yeah.
But you did it.
We did.
We did do it.
And you made it? Did you make it through the... You can't tell me, right? I have to watch tonight.
You have to watch tonight.
I feel like you made it. I feel like you went far. Because you're like very... my energies I'm getting... I know nothing, guy. I'm not... This is not a spoiler alert. This is just spidey senses on me. I feel like you guys are...
Well,
we did good. That's
wait,
what we can say.
Is the show... It's not happening in real time because clearly
no,
you're back.
it's been filmed already.
So the end has happened. So how hard is that to not... Because can you tell like your family or anybody?
We actually signed NDAs and... I didn't want to say anything to her mom or anybody because
My
I'm like, I
boyfriend
want
doesn't
you
know
to
nothing.
enjoy it for what it is.
Yeah.
And so it's been very hard to like keep shut.
And then
not
we
say
hear
anything.
people and the chatter and stuff, and we're just like, can't say anything.
It's so nuts. So you might have won $1 million.
We
may have.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if you have like any new jewelry on. Trying to see like I don't know what
whether we won or not, they don't.
It's a very nice watch. I don't know how long you've had this
they
watch.
don't give the money out until.
Is that a Rolex? What is that?
I wish.
Okay, all right. So it's not
Michael
a Rolex.
Kors.
It's Michael Kors. Okay, all right. That that doesn't necessarily mean you won $1 million. So tonight is wait, how many more episodes after that tonight?
Are 3.
Oh, so we need to
tonight.
wait 3 more weeks?
Yeah.
So tonight you eat the maggots, and I feel like you did a good job. So you're going to make it through tonight, I feel like. I know you can't say. Then we have 3 more after that.
Then we have
2 more.
What is it? 2 more?
2.
1, 2, 3 more.
3 more.
3 more to watch.
Yeah.
Because the season finale is March 2nd.
Is there anything else any other challenge you could share with us, or you're not allowed to say too soon?
It's a little too soon.
Yeah.
Oh, because then that would also tell me that you still made it another round. You see how good I am? See how I almost had you?
We caught ourselves.
I almost had them. I think they won. I'm going to bet. We should take a pool. We should do a station pool.
They have bets going on over there.
At KTU. How many people think you won?
Actually, they were betting on how we were gonna be the first eliminated. They had no faith in us at all.
That's horrible.
I know the guys over there.
So, is there anybody still in the game? Like in the bets?
I think maybe Eric is still in it.
What did he predict?
I think he was predicting.
I think he's predicting we'll be in 3rd or 2nd place.
Yeah.
2nd or 3rd place. Okay, that's good. Do you get any money for 2nd or 3rd place?
Yes.
You do get money.
What's second place?
I think it's like.
I don't know.
You don't know.
25,000
or 25. I think
25,000.
Oh, you don't know because you won 1st place. That's probably why. That's why you don't really know. Look at this. I'm so good at this. I'm so good at this. Man, you should hire me, Amazing Race, to interview your guests the next season.
I think you would be good on the race.
You think so? I'll cry a lot. I will quit. In my head, I would quit often. The maggots, I don't know if I could do the maggots. The 8,000-foot job, I don't know if I could do it.
I think you'd be good.
You think so?
Yeah.
I'm very competitive.
Yeah, that's why. I think that your fears, your competitive side will overpower the fear and you'll do it.
Yeah, I think you do really good, actually.
And they like the drama. They want to see tears.
I do amazing or I would do terrible. I'm not really sure. And I would cry and I would fight everyone and it would.
They love all that though. They love all that.
I'll tell you the anxiety.
It would be an emotional mess.
Yeah,
would be
the
an
anxiety that
mess.
you go through on the Amazing Race is
like no other.
Yeah, it actually gets the best of you.
Yeah,
I've never gone through something like that. It's Crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what? Because you're...
Well, you're stuck in a hotel room when you're not racing. You're not allowed out. There's no phones at all. You can't communicate with anybody. And so you're like literally...
You never know what you're going to do the following day. So you're like, and you have to make sure that you wake up on time. If you don't wake up on time, they're not going to go knock on your door and say, hey, time to race. Like, you're out.
And then it's not you alone.
No.
Yeah.
So if I'm in the Amazing Race by myself, then I could be like, I quit. Fuck this.
Yeah.
Or I could be like,
Exactly.
I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
But when it was somebody else, now there's somebody else to think about.
Exactly.
Because they're $500,000.
Exactly.
So
And
then they're like, no, you're not quitting, bitch. You know, so then
And
there's
you
that
don't-
dynamic.
I mean,
Yeah.
we fought a lot because...
Yes.
we actually fought like we've never fought in
Before.
our life.
Really?
Yeah, because it's a different dynamic. We work together and live together, but when you're competing for that million and she's letting you down or I'm letting her down, it's a
just-
whole different ballgame.
They say reality TV shows ruin relationships.
Yes.
It's like, now
If I
you
were
know-
to do this with my boyfriend, for sure we'd break up.
You wouldn't have made it? You
I
wouldn't have made it.
I don't think
Wow. So what were you fighting about?
so. We were like, instead of encouraging one another, like, hey, you got this, don't worry about it, we were making each other feel bad. Like, are you serious? How could you be that stupid? Like, how did you
know
miss
your
it?
left from your right?
Yeah.
It's like one of those things. Or driving, so you can't use GPS. They give you a map. Nowadays, who uses a map? I don't know how to freaking read that.
Map? I'm going to crash when
Yeah.
using a map.
And then in Scotland, we were driving stick
In
shift.
Scotland, too, right?
Stick shift, and you drive on the opposite side, the wheels on the opposite side of the car. So it's very confusing.
Yeah, and then
And you're lost,
And you're racing.
and you're racing.
For
you
$1 million.
don't understand either. There's a language barrier, so it's a whole lot of things throwing at you, and you're just like,
I just want
"Ugh."
you to know that I have anxiety for you. Like my chest is a little tight just talking about that with you.
Yeah.
Like that's insane.
So, but I'm so happy everyone's watching.
I feel like you both should get a little therapy after.
Maybe we should. Maybe we should.
Just for the anxiety of that alone.
They actually have checked up on us.
They have a psych doctor
Telling
No,
us
they
like, how are
don't.
you guys
They
doing?
do.
Because people with their comments on like the Facebook chats or Instagram messages, people can be mean. So they
Yeah.
just make sure that you're fine and you could handle it, and if you want to talk about it. But-
Yes. Oh, because they don't want anybody to not be well.
Right.
Yeah. God forbid something happens to somebody. Because it is, you like,
Yeah.
emotional.
It is emotional, and
It's
then when you're
stressful.
when you're reading those negative comments, you're kind of like,
What are they saying about you guys? How could they say anything bad
No,
about
I
you?
think we haven't gotten it so bad. Maybe at the beginning, everyone wanted us out, and I'm
Why?
like, ew,
I
you don't
know.
even know us. Like, you're so mean. I don't know how celebrities do it. I could see why it could
Some of
affect,
them,
get
yeah.
off of social media. But now I think we're cool. I stopped reading. I don't care. Like, you
You're
can't
not
please
gonna
everyone.
Please everybody,
Yeah.
you know, and so it's kind of like, why read the negative stuff? Let's just focus on the positive or on the race.
Why did they want you out though?
I don't know.
They
I
like
don't.
I feel like the other girls are a little bit more favored, or Dusty and Ryan.
Because
They pick a favorite.
they pick a favorite, and then they're like, can't understand why they didn't pick regular people. I guess since we work in radio, they think we're
not regular
Celebrity. Right,
and
right.
I'm like,
It's our fault. Like,
That's your job.
exactly.
Sorry. Wow. How exciting for you guys. You
It's
feel like
been
your
very
life has
exciting.
changed?
it's
Yes.
been the best experience so far. I don't have kids. I'm not married.
Now's the
so-
time. Mhm.
Mhm. And it actually opened our eyes to the world. Like, we were always focusing on work, work, work. And now that we've traveled to different countries, we're like, we need to get out there and really just experience.
We
and
hadn't been to Europe. Like, we haven't been outside the U.S. What's
Ever.
wrong with us?
Yeah, no, it's time, ladies.
Yeah.
It's time. Good for you. You deserve that. You work hard. You got to see,
Yeah.
live a little.
Yeah, now I'm dying to go back and visit other countries and see what else is out there.
Yeah, amazing. How exciting. And how do people follow you and find you and support you?
Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, at Lulu Lala. That's LULUY LALA.
And on the radio.
And
Yeah.
on the radio, 103.5 KTU, The Beat of New York.
Midnight. Actually,
7 to
nights.
midnight.
7 to midnight.
You forgot when you were on?
Yeah.
How did you do that? Did you do your show while you were on the road?
We had to take a leave of absence, but we had someone taking care of our social media, so people never thought that we were away.
You were still kind
We
of
were
present.
kind of like still around.
Yeah.
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 And they could see you on TV.
Yeah.
And then how did you, and then now you're back.
Yes,
We're back, yeah.
You're back because the show's over and you're rich. Well, you still.
I'm rich in life. I'm rich in
love.
I'm rich in everything.
I am gonna watch every week. I'm gonna catch up first, so that by tonight I'll start early so I can catch up on the episodes I haven't seen.
You'll enjoy it.
Lulu Lala, everybody, Amazing Race tonight, and of course KTU.
Woo! Thanks for having us.
Yay.